maker, 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 maker,
This is just about me ranting and sharing my opinion whether this microphone can still hold up in today's standard. This is the Vimo C3 wireless microphone, and I'm actually coming from the Boya XM something. I can't really recall, but Boya actually got similar microphone, and I actually had that for about a year now. Until recently, I damaged it. So right now I got my hands on this particular unit, and I don't know how the overall performance is to you guys. And before we even jump into conclusions and all that, you are currently hearing my voice from the exact microphone. So inside the package, you do get one receiver, which is currently on the camera, and then you do get two set of microphones, just like the Boya or any other wireless microphone these days. So this allows you to be able to mount this on yourself and then another one on another person, whether it's being an interview or whatsoever. You'll be able to mount this on two people to get two audio, which is kind of nice. I kind of like that. I'm actually hoping very soon they do release 3 sets and 4. I don't know if there is such, but I would really love to see that. And once again, I'm very sorry if you hear any background noise. I mean, it's kind of usual these days. It happens. Anytime I press the record buttons, it's just happens. So yeah, straight into the package. Like I said, you do get 3 sets. One is the receiver, and then the other ones are the microphones itself. And on the package itself, you do get the ability to charge this set of microphone, which is very nice. And I'm sure if you have been checking through YouTube for different types of videos, a lot of people might have mentioned already, you do have the chance to charge the microphone on the case. And that is something that I've always been aiming to have in my kit. So with the DJI, you do have the case and you can still be able to charge it in the case. And that is something that I pretty much love about the DJI. So I've been in the market trying to get similar, even though I can't afford the DJI, but I've been aiming to get something similar to the DJI, and this happened to come on the line. I think so far with the budgets that I got, this is the microphone that comes close to the DJI. I would say that it's a little bit better than the Boya that I used to own, especially when you put the windshield on it. It gives you, I mean, a better audio. I believe there are thousands of videos on YouTube that's already talks about this whole thing. Right now, there is no windshield on it. It's just plain. And I just want you guys to use the opportunity to also listen to the background noise, because there are a lot of things happening outside, chickens, cars, and all that. So I'm not going to do much in post. So I just want you guys to listen to the raw audio straight out of the microphone itself. Another thing that I actually love about this set is the fact that they implemented the USB Type-C option, okay? Look, guys, let me not lie. I'm actually happy with almost everything about the microphone. Maybe because it's still new in my hands, as time goes on, I might have experienced some challenges. But then with the majority of things that I've seen, I think I'm actually happy, man. I'm actually happy. So you do get the ability to charge this set with a USB Type-C. And that is very nice, because these days, most of the devices coming out are all Type-C. I mean, just right here, I have Type-C. So Type-C has become very much common and easy to get compared to them giving us the previous as a Type-B or so. So that coming in with a Type-C is very much ideal. I think this microphone is actually tiny, yeah? So I've owned different types of microphones, like I said, especially with the wireless system. And viewing the pictures on the website, I mean, before I bought it, I did check some videos, pictures, and all that. And I was thinking that it would actually be the same size as the DJI, as the Boya, and I mean, most of the wireless microphones in the system. But this thing is actually tiny. It's very small. I don't know if you guys can. Let me actually take this set out. I'm not sure if it's going to affect it, because what happens is once you take it out of the case, it's connected automatically. So I think now I've connected 2 channels. But anyway, so let me first try and put it off. Okay, so I think now it's off. So just look at how tiny, like this is my pinky, and like it is very small. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but you know, my autofocus really sucks, but I hope you guys can actually see. Let me cover my face. It is very, very tiny, and I'm not sure if that is a good thing or a bad thing, but I think I kind of like it, because with the DJI that I had, and the DJI actually had a bit of weight to it. Normally when you put it on the shirt, it weighs the shirt a bit down. Sometimes you do tend to face a bit of difficulty, unless you're putting it inside, I mean a long sleeve that got buttons, you put it inside, then that will actually help. But if you put it in direct straight like what I've actually done, you're going to have a bit of issues with that because of the weight. So with this particular one, it is very small, and I don't even know if I drop this, I will be able to find it, because this thing is very tiny. Comica managed to produce all this for a lesser budget. I really wish I actually saw this before I bought my DJI, I mean my Boya. I would definitely have bought this one without thinking twice about it. On the paper, I think when you open it up, here you can see it. Once you open it up, it states that it can take you up to 8 hours of usage. I remember I switched it on for a couple of hours recording. I didn't even turn it off when I'm pausing, and it served the purpose, but I'm quite curious to know which one will last better between the Boya and this particular unit. I think currently the price is going for 150 or less, somewhere there. I'm not sure of the exact price, because this thing really goes down and I mean up every now and then depending on the dollar rate. But the fun part is, okay, I think I'll get to that once I'm done. So just stay tuned to hear that part. So the disadvantages, I mean, what I actually hate about this particular set is kind of minor, not really much. I think the first thing that I noticed when I bought this particular microphone is that once I opened it, I did the unboxing. I didn't actually use it that much. I placed it on charge. And obviously, as everything that uses a battery, once you charge it, after certain hours, it needs to indicate that the pack is full. But with this unit here, I'm not sure what is happening, if maybe I needed to wait some more hours. But then once I placed it on charge, it's counted. I mean, you can see everything here. This is the indicator. It shows the percentage of the battery once they are all inside, or once you have a single pair inside. And the problem is, it's actually charged until it was full, but then when it got to the last button where it's supposed to display that everything is fully charged, it didn't stay still. I mean, the lights did not stay still. The lights kept blinking even when it's got to the full section of the lights. And I'm not sure if this is a problem of my personal unit, or is just, I mean, a common problem with all this particular microphone. And I mean, some of the nice things that I think I might have left out happens to be this carrying case. This actually looks very nice. I mean, it's not really anything fancy, but then I like the fact that they included this, so anytime I'm traveling, I can just put this inside the pack and I should be off to go. I mean, I can even have it in my hands and there should be no problems at all. So inside the case, I think in the video I did not actually display what is inside this case. So inside the case, you do get a bunch of cables, and I've actually taken one of them out and placed it on the microphone. So you do get oh, okay, so this is a splitter. So, oh, okay, this is nice. I actually haven't seen this. So this is a USB Type-C, and here you do get a splitter to put a 3.5mm jack, and then another USB Type-C. I'm not sure what connector this is, but I guess it might be useful, probably for the phones. I'm not sure. You still get I think this is the charger. Actually, this comes with a lot of accessories compared to the Boya. Huh? Okay, so this is the windshield. This is actually better than the Boya that I had, because with the Boya, it was sort of two clips that clips on the microphone, and that was actually boring. They used to fall most of the time. So with this one, it just goes straight into the mic. I'll show how it goes just now. Oh, okay, this is another windshield for the second pair. So you do get two windshield just to prevent the wind and all that. And you still get your 3.5 millimeter jack, but then this is for a cell phone, and this is to go into the camera. So a lot of extras if ever you want to use it for your camera or you want to go the phone route. So I kind of like that they actually included a bunch of accessories in this pack. Let me quickly plug this into the microphone so you guys will be able to hear how it also sounds when this is on. Apologies, there's a stupid chicken crying outside. I don't know if it's pregnant or what, but then I don't know what is happening, but I just hope someone uses it very soon. So, how do you plug in this? Okay, so I just hope I've done the right thing. So normally I used to talk like this. This is how I normally talk with my previous microphone, and I think it actually sounds better when you put the windshield, because it cuts out the background noise most often, and then I don't think you can actually hear the background noise that much, especially that chicken who is crying to be killed. So that is it. Let me know how it actually performs compared to the first one and now, but I do know that this will actually sound better compared to the first one. And right now I'm shooting directly from my Panasonic, and I've actually dropped the gain, I think, to negative. I'm not sure what my gain is, but I think it should be -9 or something, somewhere there. I've actually dropped it very low because I do know that with Panasonic it's got a strong gains, and if I increase it very high, you might hear distortions and all that. I'm getting better with this sound, man, but I'm not a sound guy. Anyway, guys, overall it is a microphone. Honestly, it does work perfectly. I'm happy with the purchase so far. I'm happy with the performance I'm actually getting in terms of what this exact microphone provides with the price and all that. The fun part and the nicer part is this casing that they included. You do have the option to take off the casing if you don't want, and I think that will drop the price to probably $110 or so. I'm not sure, but if you want the casing, then you'll pay a little bit extra. And anytime you're going for it, try to add the casing. It's really going to help. I mean, you guys will not understand the frustration of having to charge every single microphone before you use it. I've experienced it. I do know the struggle and the stress. You don't wanna experience that. Trust me. So every time when I'm using the Boya, I used to charge each and every set, like charge the receiver, charge the two microphone, and the one pair can actually take about 40 minutes or to an hour. So imagine having to charge all that, and sometimes you cannot wait for it to be full. You need to go out. So with this, it's actually nice because you just put everything inside and it charges everything throughout, even if you are not around to monitor how everything is going. So I am actually happy with it. And the fun part that I was talking about is if ever you're in Ghana and you want to pick one of this, there is a dealer, there is someone who actually imports these things from overseas, straight from Comica. So if you're in Ghana, wherever in Ghana, and you're actually interested in buying one of this, I'm going to link some cell phone numbers in the description or somewhere. I'm not sure, but check the description. I'll drop the contact details. This is not sponsored by Comica. This is not sponsored by the dealer. This is not sponsored by anyone. But then I'm just trying to help. If ever you're in Ghana and you need one of this, reach out to him. I think his price also goes up and down depending on the dollar rates. But currently, I think he's selling it for somewhere 1,800 or 1,900. Yeah, so check him out. It's a good price. You don't even have to struggle and deal with the fact that you have to import, export and all that, pay custom duties and all that. He does everything, and you just need to reach out to him and get yours. He does not sell a single microphone. He does have different types of microphones. So if ever you don't need the Comica and you need other types, I do remember that he had a couple of them, like the Boom X Comica, he had the Godox. He does got a couple of microphones, even Boya handheld mics and all that. Reach out to him and let him know what you need, and you should be fine. Anyways, I just hope I've answered what you are on YouTube looking for. And if I did, like this video, subscribe as well. I'll pretty much appreciate it. I'm sorry I wasn't able to give much disadvantages about this microphone. I don't know that, I mean, you guys really want to know a bit more about what the microphone lacks, but there isn't really that much. And I think maybe if I can add one more, I will have to include the fact that they did not add any screen to the microphone. All right, so with the receiver on the camera, you do have a screen which allows you to monitor the volumes, the gains, and whatever you are doing, the battery percentages and all that. But with this one, I don't know what happened. I don't know if they did forgot or what. They did not include a screen. And I think I kind of understand them because, I mean, with their price, we can't really argue that much. So, yeah. So, there isn't any screen compared to the Boya that I had. All the three sets actually had a screen. And I think with this particular one, they were actually trying to go more towards the DJI because even the DJI does not have a screen as well. So, yeah. I just hope this helps. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. And yes, thank you for coming. Once again, do not forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay safe. Peace.